date of birth, please?
It's January 17, 1987.
Okay, great. Hi, I'm Jana.
And I'm Ashna. We are your nurse for today, and you are? I'm Keisha. Very nice to meet you, Keisha.
Did you spend a lot of time with your mom?
Yes. Okay, do you work?
No, I got laid off.
I'm sorry to hear that. If that sort of work out for you, then you got to spend some more time with your mom.
Yes. Are you married?
No, my mom lives with my sister and I. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Other 6 sisters and 3 brothers.
Oh, great! And do they help you out with your mom?
Yes.
Okay, so you are the youngest?
I'm second to the eldest of the girls.
Okay, good.
So are you hoping to take your mom home soon? Yeah, we're just waiting for the doctor to let us know when she's going to be discharged.
Okay, good. That'll be nice, and we'll just wait to see and what the doctor has to say. I just want to let you know, it's gonna be a lot of work when your mom ends up going home, and I just wanted you to be aware if you have the support you need to take the care that she will be having at home. I just want to make sure that you're able to take care of her.
Yeah, we've done it before. She's been in the hospital for 5 days, not a month.
Okay.
And we did okay. We did good. It was 17 years ago.
Oh, okay. 17 years ago was quite a long time. She is older now.
And I just wanted to let you know that she's gonna be a little bit more care because of her surgery. She has a wound, so the wound care, in addition to the diabetes regimen that she's already on.
Is you and your family up today?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that if you need any support or anything, please let us know and we can get you in a contact with agencies, the people that can help you a lot if you need to. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much, Keisha.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Good day, I'm Rachel, and I'm your nurse for the day. How are you feeling?
Oh, hi. Good thing you are here. Where have you been? I've been contacting you.
Oh, you contacted me?
Oh, yes. As you can see, I'm an alien and the government is trying to capture me just a while ago and then I saw you.
Oh, really? Is that what you think so?
Yes, so come on, let's hide.
Hi Ashna, I have a patient that's to be seen for medical clearance for psychoevaluation.
Alright, thanks for letting me know.
Hi, I'm Jana.
Oh, hello. I'm Risha.
Hi Risha, how are you today?
I was outside. It was sunny, and all I thought about lemonade, and I thought about having lemonade, and this is the right day for lemonade. And then there were ambulances, and I see ambulances before I came here before. And then these ambulances wanted me to come here, and I was like, I'm fine. And they keep on telling me that I need to come here today. Wait! What are you doing? Why are you? Why?
Oh, I'm not touching you.
I don't! No! I don't need that. No! I'm not sure that you want to help me.
Good morning. My name is Hashna and I'll be your interviewer for today. So, can you tell me more about your job hunting experience?
So I went to a job hunting at SM North EDSA, and I choose to work at BPO industry. My mother loves to tell my little brother bedtime story, and they will sleep together, and my cat died the other day, and I feel devastated right now. My number was called for an initial interview for TELUS company, and I was passed and processed the other documents.
Hi Rachel, can you tell me what brought you here in the hospital?
Alright, well I was on my way to McDonald's to buy 3 burgers, 2 BFF fries, 3 Coke float and spaghetti because I was so hungry. I noticed that I left my expensive watch at the office today and I had to drive again to my office. Then my boyfriend from Brazil wanted to FaceTime with me and I was not ready because I looked so ugly and haggard that time when I felt my chest is having sharp, stabbing pain. That's why I came here. Hi Miss Hashna, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine. Do you know how to play Mobile Legends? Dance? You like chicken? Okay class, I have your prelim grades with me and I'm going to distribute your papers to let you know your score.
Professor, I don't want my grade. Take it back. I want to have a high grade.
So you say that you have these thoughts that are not totally yours but other people's thoughts.
Yeah, it feels too much. I don't know. If you get a mentor, he's your best friend and you can talk to them about your own thoughts. That if someone turns to you and you become their sort of mentor, then you have to listen to what goes in their minds. It's a way of learning, sort of talking to someone. This way of learning and the way I've learned it is, I repeat in my head because I am reflective learning and I reflect from what other people say. And that's why I get these thoughts from my head sometimes.
Let's talk about the 10 mental health symptoms you should not ignore. 1. You're having feelings of sadness or depression that last longer than 2 weeks. All people experience sadness at one time or another. However, most normal feelings of sadness get better with time. The American Psychiatric Association reported abnormally intense sadness lasting 2 weeks could be a sign of depression. The National Institute of Mental Health stated, Not being able to snap out of it, or sadness being heavier than normal, should be taken seriously. 2. You're having extreme mood swings and don't know why. You find that your mood seems to switch super quickly or randomly. Tremp and others studied how often the average person's mood shifts on any given day. According to the National Center of Biotechnology Information, NCBI, this study showed people tend to experience positive emotions, such as joy or love, more often than negative ones. But it's totally normal for someone's emotions to change daily. However, the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, NAMI, warns especially dramatic mood swings that cause huge changes in your behavior and energy can be a sign of bipolar disorder. Agencies such as the American Academy of Pediatrics say the more red flag signs are experiencing sadness, anger, or feelings of excessive euphoria for most of the day, especially if it has nothing to do with what's going on in your life. 3. Your worry and anxiety have gotten out of control. Have you ever found yourself worrying but can't shut it off? According to the National Institute for Mental Health, it may be a sign of an anxiety disorder. Other signs of anxiety disorders include having problems relaxing, insomnia, racing thoughts, unexplained aches and pains, or being easily irritated. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America suggests that if you've ever felt this way on most days for at least 6 months, you should consider talking to a mental health professional about your symptoms. 4. You've started withdrawing from others or isolating yourself. Taking time away from others can be a positive for your mental health and physical health. But what if you constantly make excuses to avoid socializing? Mental health pros, such as Raymond Starr Jr. and Howard Dubowitz, say avoiding people or events you used to enjoy can be a sign of mental illness, such as depression, anxiety, or a psychotic disorder. 5. You may have noticed you're having delusions or hallucinations. Kumari and others describe the two aspects of psychosis, hallucinations and delusions, as a sense of perception or belief that creates a lot of urgency in the person experiencing it, despite evidence the perception or belief isn't real. The National Alliance on Mental Illness reports up to 100,000 people in the US will experience psychosis every year. NAMI further stated 3 out of every 100 people will have a psychotic episode as a symptom of a physical or a mental illness, such as schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder, in their lifetimes. 6. You're having more and more difficulty dealing with normal life situations. Have you ever gone through a time in your life when nothing seemed to go right and you just couldn't deal? The Australian Department of Health stated a rough patch that you just can't get past, one that hurts your ability to function for more than 2 weeks to 2 months, may be a sign of depression or anxiety. A major sign that what you're experiencing is more than just a rough patch is when you have a hard time functioning in normal situations for several weeks, according to Mental Health America. 7. You're sleeping too much or too little. The Harvard University School of Medicine believes that 10 to 18% of the general population has problems sleeping. However, Harvard's med school stated either sleeping too much or too little is 2 or 3 times more common in people who suffer from a mental illness. The Harvard Med School stated about 50% of people who live with ADHD, depression, anxiety, or bipolar disorder suffer from insomnia or hypersomnia, which means sleeping too much. 8. You started abusing drugs or alcohol. According to mentalhealth.gov, 1 in 4, or 25% of people who live with the symptoms of a mental illness use alcohol or drugs to self-medicate things like anger, anxiety, or mania. Experts believe individuals who suffer from depression, anxiety disorders, personality disorders, or schizophrenia are more likely to use drugs and alcohol as a coping mechanism than people diagnosed with other mental illnesses. 9. You're having extreme anger outbursts. Do you ever feel anger that's almost impossible to control or way too much for the situation? If so, your anger may be warning you about your stress levels, unresolved grief, or your anxiety. Healthline reported extreme anger outbursts can also be a sign of unresolved trauma, bipolar disorder, alcohol abuse, obsessive-compulsive disorder, intermittent explosive disorder, or depression. If you wonder if your anger is healthy, experts recommend first recognizing your physical and emotional signs of anger. And 10. You started thinking of self-harm or suicide. The Mental Health Foundation reported up to 10% of people under the age of 30 have thought about self-harm or suicide. There are many reasons people consider self-harm or suicide, such as abuse or neglect at home, a major loss, trauma, or a catastrophe that you can't control or avoid. Bradvick, 2018, reported approximately 90% of people who have completed suicide also suffered from a severe mental illness, such as bipolar disorder or depression. If you find yourself thinking about self-harm or suicide, we would very much like you to reach out to a mental health professional and get the help that you need and deserve. If you can relate to any of these symptoms on this list, you're definitely not alone, nor are you bad for feeling this way. But we want you to take care of yourself, which means reaching out to a mental health professional if you've been experiencing any of the symptoms on this list.